Microhabitat is a Korean kind of, not a rom-com, but it's got romance in it. It's more of a coming-of-age drama about Miso. She is 30 years old and she's a cleaner. She cleans apartments for cash. However, she has foregone any ambition in her life and she just wants three separate things. So a place to live, or four things. A place to live, whiskey, fancy glasses of whiskey, cigarettes, and being with her boyfriend. She doesn't live with her boyfriend because he lives in an only male dorm, cheaper than normal, and he wants to be a manhwa artist, which is like a manga artist, but Korean. However, he's broke all the time, no heat, so she can't really stay with him, and that's not an option. So she, with her landlord raising the rent and cigarettes going up, and everything's just becoming a little bit too expensive for her. So she decides to do an experiment and sort of just move out and just take all of her stuff with her and hit up her old bandmates and sort of surf couches for a while to see how long she can do it. She can save up some cash while working, and then she can find a new place. So this is a really interesting character study of sorts because Miso doesn't have a lot of ambition, and we get to see in contrast her life compared to the others. You know, there's like 4 or 5 other people that she lives with for an indeterminate amount of time. Some of them are successful, some of them are not. But, you know, once she starts to wear out her welcome or something irks them, then, you know, she has to move on. So her first friend she hits up says no. Her second friend, she's able to stay just for one night, but then she can hear her in-laws fighting with her husband. And then the third one is a good fit. He's a guy who just got married, but she left him, so he's a bit of an emotional wreck who doesn't take care of himself. So she is able to find a good balance and just clean the place, cook for him, and kind of be like a live-in maid of sorts, because she, you know, she's doesn't want to impose, so she cleans the place for them too and catches up with them. However, her boyfriend doesn't like that, so she's got to move on to another house and then another. And there's some interesting, funny little shenanigans. But overall, this is a really interesting film about, you know, society. It's about how we view others. Like, you know, these are not close friends of hers. These are people that used to be friends with her. There's only so much they're willing to do to help you. And I really like that aspect. And it's more of a character study than a romance. And there is some stuff going on, some heavy hardships she has to take on. And the movie's ending is a little bit poetic too. So overall, Microhabitat's a really interesting sort of view of you know, choosing your own desires and choosing your own path and sort of, you know, deciding if you're going to change your lifestyle enough to do anything else meaningful. And it's definitely something that can resonate with anyone who's got to pay rent or who's in a sort of stage in their life where they're not sure, like a self-finding stage. So overall, Microhabitat's a really strong drama film. So I give it a 7.5 out of 10.